Hi guys, it's me, Beverly Sherelle Johnson, lifestyle health coach and consultant, registered nurse for over 33 years, known common flexitarian, and the creator of Eat What. Eat What is my weekly program that gives you resourceful information, education as to the many USDA and FDA food safety and health concerns. Now, I just don't wish to, but I also wish to give you solutions, concrete solutions to build your immunity, to build your overall health, so that you can look good, feel good, and have a more positive outlook on life. Welcome. Welcome to another edition of Eat What? Now, if you are watching us live and you are not a member of Eat What, then it is because we, for the remaining weeks of the year, we've opened up the channel so that you may see what we do here, hear the subjects that we discuss in hope of gaining your membership. Now, membership is always free. There's no cost to join, and you can reach out to anyone who is a member. Wonderful group, or to myself. You may direct message me at Beverly Sherelle Johnson. Sherelle is spelled Chelle, or you may contact me through email at betterlivingwithplants@gmail.com. Once you are a member, you will have access to every video we've ever done, every article we've ever, every topic that has ever been discussed, and you will be connected with like-minded people, groups and organizations that are also a part of this family, and so that you can learn and grow not just through me but through the community is where you have community. You will gain strength, you will gain support, and you will support your health and immunity. So once again, so that you can look good, feel good, and of course have a more positive outlook on life. So if you'd like to join us, don't hesitate to drop me a line, direct message me, or contact me through email or any one of our 5 members of this group here on Facebook. All righty. Now, today's topic, let's jump right on in. Today's topic, eating healthy but twist, really focuses not just on the back half of this year, but or any other year, I should say, but it really focuses on how we eat all year long. Now, I don't know how it is all around the world, but here in the United States, every quarter we are doing some major feasting, and it can have a detrimental effects on our health. Careful, and that is what this subject is mostly addressing today. So, what am I talking about we're eating heavily, really throughout all the year? Well, let's take a look at it. Your first quarter of your year, January, February, and March, we have New Year's Day eating for those of us who participate in that. New Year's Day eating. You have in February Valentine's or Sadie Hawkins Day. Okay, it's also in February, and in March we have St. Patrick's Day. Times where we're eating heavily in the first quarter of the year, second quarter of the year. All right, in April, May, and June. You have your Mother's Day and your Father's Day feast, and those are pretty big times, especially honoring your parents, honoring those who have raised you, or those who have been a significant part of your life. April, June. Now, July, August, and September. Well, July, you think about the 4th of July, barbecue season. I love barbecue season. When you're thinking about barbecue season through the month of July, August, and September, September. All right. Labor Day, you're thinking about barbecue as well in September here in the United States. Eating and eating and eating there too. Right after Labor Day, what do? We eat some more. October, November, and December. We have several fall festival feasts, which culminate in Thanksgiving in November and others celebrating in December, including Christmas. So really, we're eating heavily all throughout the year. After December, right back into New Year's Day eating. We have New Year's Eve eating in December as well, as you know. So look, we're really eating heavily year round. And if we're not careful, this can have very, very detrimental effects on our health. Therefore, it us to really get educated on what we can do in order to live well in between the feast. In between the feast. Now, believe you me, I'm one who eats just like the other guys. I mean, when it comes to the major holidays, yes, I do participate. Believe me, I'm not sitting on the sidelines with a toothpick and a morsel of food saying, no, no, I'm not going to eat. I eat well during those times of socialization and really I enjoy the time with my family, with my friends. I of that. And I enjoy the traditional meals that I have grown up to love. All right. But really, we really do need to be more conscious, more aware of what we're eating, how we're eating, and give our bodies a break instead of just plowing through from January to December with a lot of heavy meals that will eventually just compromise our health. Okay? All righty. Now, according to the Control Council, and yes, there is such a thing. According to the Calorie Control Council, just speaking about Thanksgiving, they have said that Americans eat at least 4,500 calories in one meal on Thanksgiving Day. Well, 1,500 of that, they say, is due to snacks and side, and the other 3,000 due to the traditional turkey and the turkey trimmings. All right. So already we can see just one feast of Thanksgiving, according to the Calorie Control Council, we really can put ourselves at a deficit. Okay, sorry about that. And if you are like my family, when we were growing up, Thanksgiving meal, well, we repeated it in December for New Year's Eve and for Christmas. We repeated it in New Year's, and then we repeated it again for Mother's Day and for other religious holidays, and sometimes even for birthdays and other celebrations, or memorial services. We repeated all of this heavy eating throughout the year. So if your family was like mine, or you grew up around family that sounds like that, yeah, it's time that we really learn how to enjoy, but then give our break as well. Well, how do you do that? Well, one thing that you can do, especially when especially when you know you're coming up into a time of eating, thing you could do is to prepare yourself. Of course, you are always in touch with your healthcare providers, your doctor of osteopathy, your nurse practitioner, your herbalist, all those who are involved with your health. As I always say, let them lead you and guide you into better health. Let them know what you're doing. Let them know what you're trying. Let them know, how you're getting along, and in your food fare, so that they can assist you as a member of your healthcare team to get you to more now, again, if you know that you're coming into a heavier time of eating, you know that Thanksgiving is coming up and you wish to eat a way that you know that is not going to be as healthy for you all in that one time, then prepare yourself. One thing that you can do at least a couple of weeks before is to reduce your calorie count before. Give yourself more fluids. Give yourself more fluids. That's right. Increase your exercise. That's right. Increase your exercise. Increase your water intake. These are things to help get your body ready for a heavier time of eating and feasting. Of course, you can always increase the fiber of your meals before you go into this period of feasting to give your body a chance to clean itself before the heavy eating, and allow yourself room allow yourself room while you're eating. Okay, so yes, you can most definitely one thing that you can incorporate into your eating while you're preparing is to eat the bitter herbs. There are many bitter herbs that help you with your digestive process, and they can increase your stomach acid and congestion, so that, like I said, your body can break down what it already has in its storage and make room for more. Particularly, like I said, when you are preparing to eat a little bit heavier, or you're going to eat a little bit heavier. Okay, so always plan, have a preparation. Just saying, okay, I know Thanksgiving is coming up, or I know the next scheduled holiday is coming up in a few weeks. Let me back off of my regular food fare and prepare my body for this time of feasting. Now, of course, have a healthy mindset. Have a healthy mindset going into the feast and while in between feast. And of course, the first topic that I just discussed, preparing yourself, that can also be used in between the feasting times as well. Increase eating bitter herbs to increase your your digestion that you already have, to help your food digest after that Thanksgiving meal. Okay, or after that heavy period of eating, that heavy time of eating. You can always, like I said, go on the calorie reduction. You can always increase your exercise, increase your water, but also have a healthy mindset. Have a healthy mindset. You pigged out for one day, for one day and one day. Okay, this is not a lifestyle. You don't eat like this every day. You pigged out for one day, or you. Some people don't like the term pigged out. I don't intend to offend anybody, but you ate heavily in one day. So this is not how you eat every day. So enjoy while you're eating that day. The next day, sort of taper back. Taper back. Again, increase your water. Invest in the bitter herbs. Eating or consuming the bitter herbs so that your digestive tract digests more with increased stomach acid. With the increase of the stomach acid, realize that while you were eating on that day so heavily, you're in the moment, you're enjoying friends and family, and that's okay. Stay in the present. Don't beat yourself up. A lot of people desire to go on a negative roller coaster of beating themselves up, saying, you shouldn't have eaten that last piece of pie. You know it. You are already full. Why did I do it? Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. All right. You had fun for a day. Don't make this a multi-day feast. Don't make it a multi-day feast, and continue on. Have a healthy mindset. Again, drinking more fluids. Maybe don't drink the eggnog, but drink more tea, particularly green tea. Get some green tea. Yes, okay. You can also go into intermittent fasting for those who desire to do any intermittent fasting. This is a good time to exercise that, particularly after the feast. All righty. Now, what you also would like to do is to resume your exercise routine. If you were exercising before, you definitely desire to resume that after heavy eating. Now, one thing I've always cautioned people to do when you're exercising, and particularly after a heavy meal, again, talk with your healthcare professionals so that they lead you and guide you in the correct way. A lot of health experts have said, a lot of health experts have said that the best thing to do immediately after the day after a day of heavy eating is to do your exercises on an empty stomach. Drink your water and then go exercise on an empty stomach to help burn the fat. All right. So, but check with your healthcare providers to make sure that this is okay for you. Now, when it comes to eating, eat an apple, eat apples, eat fruits, eat vegetables. Change the food fare from being as heavy to more starchy vegetables that are more filling, but they are also beneficial for your body. Also, eat more fruits, eat more potassium containing fruits and vegetables. And why is that? Because potassium, again, with the guidance of your healthcare team, potassium helps pull the sodium out of your system. Yep, that feeling of bloat from sodium. And when eating more potassium, naturally eating more potassium, you can help pull that sodium out of your system. That's right, that's right. But again, consult with your healthcare professionals because you want to make sure that you're eating healthy. All right, you want to make sure that you're not throwing yourself off into a bad state of balance. Like I said, fresh fruit, according to Pritzkin.com, this is the number one thing that you should be doing after a heavy meal. Eating your fresh fruit, eating your broccoli, eating typically any vegetables with hummus. Hummus, remember, hummus is made with chickpeas or a pea or a bean, and usually has some spices, some turmeric, garlic, olive oil sometimes mixed into it. Hummus is a wonderful way to fill up and to know that you've eaten the day afterwards. So there are plenty of green salads. Try some green smoothies. Green smoothies, yes, getting your fruits and vegetables in. Baked potatoes with salsa, all right? Salsa, another vegetable topping or condiment that you can use, all right? Cook with whole grains. Cook with whole grains, such as your brown rice, your wheat pasta. These are some more good ideas. Of course, if you would like to eat a little bit heavier than salads, you can always go to a chili. Now you have some leftovers, I'm sure, from your heavy eating or that heavy meal, and you can always put bits of what's left over into your vegetarian-based chili. That way you're getting the nutrients, you're feeling full, but you're allowing your body to digest and to clean itself out. Like I said, potassium is very, very good as well. You know, bananas have potassium. Bananas have potassium in them. Apples. There are a variety of other foods that have potassium in them, and they will be beneficial, helping you to feel less bloated the day afterwards. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Your body will always tell you what to do, but a lot of times we override that sense. We override that signals that our body is giving us. Okay, I don't need so much on today. And what I like to interject here is that a lot of people would like to skip a meal or skip meals after the heavy meal, then they want to skip a meal the next day. That is not recommended. Okay, according to many health educators, that is not recommended. Continue to eat on a daily basis, but you're going to reduce your portion size. You're going to reduce the number of heavier items, and you're going to increase the numbers of fiber containing foods or the other foods that can help make you feel full, but it won't fill you out as much. Some of these foods include your lima beans. Fill up on lima beans. Fill up on spinach. Brussels sprouts are always a favorite. Mushrooms, And if you desire to have meat, you can eat small portions of salmon, small portions of salmon. But listen to your body. Your body is telling you what it needs all the time. So, that's just another way to help you feel a little bit lighter after the holidays. Don't throw your body into a lot of people like after the day afterwards, they either do something that's not recommended for their health, or they just go overboard on many other supplements trying to get their body to jumpstart and jumpstart into health again in between after one meal and before another feast. Well, like I said, that is not recommended. What you want to do is to just go back to your regular routine. Or if your regular routine was not being active, definitely start being active with the guidance of your healthcare team. I just cannot emphasize that enough, with the guidance of your healthcare team. So we mentioned eating apples, an apple a day. Plain applesauce is another way to help you feel full, but help your body digest what is there and prepare yourself before the next time of heavy eating. You also you also can do a variety of salads. I did mention green smoothies, but there are many, many, many other ways to get greens in as well. If you don't care for smoothies, or if you don't care to have a whole lot to blend or to do, you can always eat the salads. You can always make your own type of protein shakes. Remember, protein is something that the body does not store. Therefore, you need to keep the protein coming in and just have fun with it. Have fun with it. That's one thing that people forget after the holidays. They forget to have fun with the food. You had fun on that one day, but don't beat yourself up the next day. Have fun with it, all right? And just eat lighter, eat smaller portions, exercise, getting back to your regular routine, or start a regular routine of exercise. Taking a few extra steps is one great way to start exercising right after the day after a meal. Taking some walking, doing some walking, like I said, with the guidance of your healthcare team, or getting on the treadmill right after a heavy meal the day afterwards. These are things that you can do. What you don't want to do is to skip meals. What you don't want to do is to lay around or make the one day a multi-day feast. You do want to listen to your body. You do want to allow your body the chance, allow your body the chance to, get its own mechanisms back in order. And it will happen. It will happen, but as long as you stay positive. And another way to stay positive is to incorporate a lot of laughter into your day after meals on the way to another feast. One thing that you can do is to incorporate laughter. Laughter does do a body so much good, and it releases endorphins, releases stress, and that's what you really need to do, particularly the day afterwards. All right. Particularly the day afterwards, as you get back into your routine, as you get back into doing things that are really, really back to your normal healthy routine. And again, if you haven't started a healthy routine, it will be a great chance to start. Now, one question that I usually get regarding this eating healthy in between the feast, or what else can I eat? I don't want to just do vegetables all day. Okay, I get it. But you can, like I said, you can also do the pasta. You also do the whole grain pasta. You can also do hummus. You can also do hummus. Very, very good ways that you can feel full, and lots of salad. Lots of salad. Salads are a way to eat light and eat right as well. But if you want something that has more of a crunch to it, don't forget you have, your nuts and your seeds, such as your walnuts, your pistachios, your almonds. These are other foods that can help you feel full. So don't forget about your nuts and your seeds. And of course, drinking plenty of water, drinking plenty of keeping up with your water intake is so very, very important. You definitely want to increase your water, increase your fluids overall. Do juicing is optimal. Juicing is very, very optimal, especially the day after heavy eating, okay, or eating in between feast. Very, very good thing to do. All righty. But what you don't want to do, as I continue to, caution, you don't want to leave your healthcare team out, and you don't want to try anything and trying to get back on schedule that your healthcare team is not aware of. So, like I said, keep in close contact with them, continue to exercise, doing those things that that are fun, that are enjoyable, but also help you get back to your state of health. And then, of course, one thing going into the feast, as I said, prepare is the first thing you need to do. Going into the next feast, just be more consciously aware. We can all enjoy without overindulging. That is a mindset, okay? Just enjoy the food. You don't have to overindulge in the food every feast. You might do it on one, but you don't have to do that on all feasts. So you definitely want to be mindful of that, and the fact that yes, I can do this. I can eat till I'm full, till my body says that I'm full. Give it a break. I can prepare my body ahead of time so that my body is more hydrated and more healthy going into the feast. And then of course it's easier to come out of such a thing. All right. So guys, I just wanted to give you a few pointers about what you can do, how you can eat healthy in between feasts, eating healthy in between feasts. That is, it doesn't sound, it sounds, like, okay, I'm just eating a bunch of salad, I'm eating a bunch of fruit, but really your body needs to decongest from what you put in it the day before, and it's really not that bad. Resources, like I said, can be found, but goodhealth.com, plenty of resources there at goodhealth.com. There, of course, the Calorie Control Council also has good resources, as well as Pritikin.com. These are resources that can help you stay on track the day after your feast, on your way to the next feast. Remember, here in the United States, every quarter we're eating something. We're eating something that is a heavy feast. All right. So if your household was like mine growing up, you're constantly eating, you're constantly putting it in. Just be smarter, as we are now more aware of health and issues that concern our health. Let's just be smarter, just be wiser about how we can still enjoy those things that we love while keeping our bodies optimally healthy. All right. But that's all I have for you today, guys. Just desire to give you some pointers on what you can do the day after and in the weeks leading up to yet another feast in December, at least one feast. And then of course any of the other religious celebrations that involve eating, such as that. I just want you to be prepared on what you can do. It will be healthy for your body, healthy for your emotions and mental state, healthy for you overall. We want you to continue to look good and feel good and have a more positive outlook on life. So we want you to be able to grab hold to some of these truths, grab hold to some of these practices, incorporate them into your daily living now, as we prepare for yet another time of feasting this month and in the months to come. But like I said, my name is Beverly Sherelle Johnson. I am always glad to bring you this information. If you would like to join our crew here at Eat What, direct message me or any one of the members here of Heart of this wonderful organization. Find your community. Find community here. Find support. And we all wish you well. Talk to you next week. Bye bye.